Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Mikey here from Edexcel Maths Guide EMG with another walkthrough guide of an Edexcel textbook exercise. Specifically today we're going to be looking at some Core 1 Maths, and I'm going to give you a walkthrough guide of the third exercise in Chapter 1, Exercise 1C. I'll also be explaining exactly what I'm thinking as I work through the problems and what you need to be thinking about when you see these questions in the exam. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with the latest news so that we can get you that good result in A-level maths. Let's get started. Now, I will assume you've already had a lesson in subject 1.3 that you can expand an expression by multiplying each term inside the bracket by the term outside, and I'll move straight into the exercises in 1C. If you hadn't had that lesson yet, or if you didn't understand it and you want a bit of a revision session on the topic, then comment that down below and I'll make you guys a video explaining this section. Now, for each of the questions, we are told to expand and simplify them. There are 20 questions in total, and we're told to expand and simplify them. So let's get started with question number 1. Question 1 is 9 open brackets x minus 2. Now, this one we simply times 9 by every term inside the bracket. So 9 times x is 9x. 9 times minus 2 is minus 18. Simple as that. Question 2 is x open brackets x plus 9. Same again, we times the x on the outside of the brackets with every term inside the bracket. So x times x is x squared, x times 9 is 9x. Question 3 is minus 3y, open brackets 4 minus 3y, close brackets. Same principle again, we times the minus 3y by every term inside the bracket. So minus 3y times 4 is minus 12y, and then the minus 3y times minus 3y is plus 9y squared. Question 4 is x open brackets y plus 9. With this one, we just times x by the y to get xy. X times the 5 is 5x. And there's your answer. Question 5 is negative x open brackets 3x plus 5 close brackets. Same again, times the negative x by the 3x and we get negative 3x squared. Negative x times 5 is negative 5x. Question 6 is negative 5x open brackets 4x plus 1. Minus 5x times 4 is minus 20x squared. Minus 5x times 1 is just minus 5x. Question 7 is open brackets 4x plus 5, close brackets, times by x. Same principle, just flipped around. 4 times x is x squared, 5 times x is 5x. Question 8 is minus 3y, open brackets 5 minus 2y squared, close brackets. This one again, we times minus 3y times 5 is minus 15y. Minus 3y times minus 2y squared becomes positive 6y cubed. Rewriting it so we don't have a negative term at the beginning, and there's your answer. Question 9 is negative 2x, open brackets 5x minus 4, close brackets, times minus 2x times 5x is minus 10x, minus squared, minus 2x times minus 4 is plus 8x. Question 10, we have open brackets 3x minus 5 close brackets times by x squared. Now, same principle again, just flip round. We times x squared times the 3x becomes 3x cubed. Minus 5 times x squared is minus 5x squared. Question 11 is 3 open brackets x plus 2 close brackets plus open brackets x minus 7. Now, for the first set of brackets, we just times 3 by every term inside. So 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 2 is 6. Now, the second set of brackets is only times by 1, so we can just bring that down and get rid of the brackets. Next, we combine the x's, so 3x plus x is 4x. Combine the digits, 6 minus 7 is minus 1. Question 12 here, we have 5x minus 6 minus open brackets 3x minus 2. Now the 5x and the minus 6 we're going to leave alone for a minute. We're going to deal with the bracket. Now the bracket is essentially being times by minus 1. That's what the negative sign means. So we times the 3x by minus 1 is negative 3x. Minus 2 times minus 1 is positive 2. Then we just time up the terms by 5x minus 3x is 2x. Minus 6 plus 2 is just plus 4. Question 13 is x open brackets 3x squared minus 2x plus 5 close brackets. Now we have 3 terms inside the brackets, doesn't change anything, we just times the x by every single one. So the first one, 3x squared times x is 3x cubed, minus 2x times x is minus 2x squared, and plus 5 times x is 5x. There's your answer. Question 14, we have 7y squared, open brackets 2 minus 5y plus 3y squared. Close brackets. Now this one we have 3 terms inside the brackets, just like question 13, and we're going to times 7y squared by every term inside the bracket. So 2 times 7y squared becomes 14y squared. The negative 5y times 7y squared becomes negative 35y cubed. And the positive 3y squared at the end, multiplied by 7y squared, becomes 21y to the power of 4. Question 15, we have negative 2y squared, open brackets 5 minus 7y plus 3y squared, close brackets. Again, just like the last two questions, we have three terms inside the brackets, and all we're going to do is times minus 2y squared by each one inside the bracket, and it will expand it. So, first term, we have 5 times negative 2y squared becomes negative 10y squared. The negative 7y can be times by the negative 2y squared, and that will give 14y cubed, positive 4y cubed, because we have two negatives times together, and two negatives times together equals a positive. And the final term, we have 3y squared multiplied by the negative 2y squared gives us negative y to the power of 4. Now we can rewrite this because we don't like having negative terms at the beginning. It's good practice to rewrite it with the positive terms. So rewriting it, 14y cubed minus 10y squared minus 6y to the power of 4. Question 16 now, we have 7, open brackets x minus 2, close brackets, plus 3, open bracket x plus 4, close brackets, minus 6, open brackets x minus 2. Now for this question, we basically have like 3 smaller questions in one go. We have 3 terms, each consisting of brackets. Expanding the first bracket, we have 7 times x is 7x, minus 2 times 7 is minus 14. Second bracket, 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 4 is 12. Third set of brackets, we have minus 6 times x is minus 6x, minus 6 times minus 2 is positive 12. Now, collecting all the x terms here, we have 7x plus 3x minus 6x. That combines to equal 4x. Then the digits minus 14 plus 12 gives us positive 10. 4x plus 10. Question 17. Now we have 5x minus 3, open brackets 4, take away 2x, close brackets, and then plus 6 on the end. Now we'll deal with the brackets first. We'll just bring the 5x down a minute. Now with the brackets, we're going to times each term inside the brackets by the minus 3. So minus 3 times 4 is minus 12. Minus 3 times minus 2x is positive 6x. Then we just add the 6 on from the end. Now collecting the x terms, we have 5x and a 6x. 5 plus 6 equals 11, so that gives us 11x. Collecting the units, we have minus 12 plus 6. That combines to give minus 6. 11x minus 6. Question 18 now, we have 3x squared minus x, open brackets 3 minus 4x, close brackets, plus 7. Now for this one, exactly the same as the last question, we're going to deal with the brackets first. So we'll just bring the 3x squared down a minute. Now we're going to times minus x by each term inside the brackets. So minus x times 3 is minus 3x. Minus x times minus 4x is positive 4x squared. And then just bringing that 7 down as well. Simplifying this, collecting the x squared terms, we have 3x squared plus 4x squared is 7x squared. The 3x is by itself there, so we just write minus 3x, and then the 7 is the only units there, so bring down to plus 7. 7x squared minus 3x plus 7. Question 19 now, we have 4x, open brackets, x plus 3, close brackets, minus 2x, open brackets, 3x, minus 7, close brackets. So we have two sets of brackets here, not a problem, we're just going to expand them separately. So for the first one, 4x times x is 4x squared, 4x times 3 is positive 12x. Second set of brackets, we have minus 2x times 3x is minus 6x squared. Then the minus 2x times minus 7 gives us positive 14x. Now we're going to tidy up and simplifying it by collecting the terms. So the 4x squared, take away negative 6x squared, gives us negative 2x squared. Positive 12x and positive 14x combined together to give us positive 26x. And we can also rearrange it to make sure we don't have a negative term at the beginning. So we get 26x minus 2x squared. Question 20, we have 3x squared, open brackets 2x plus 1, close brackets, minus 5x squared, open brackets 3x minus 4, close brackets. So two sets of brackets, we'll deal them individually by timing the term outside by each term inside the bracket. So first set, we have 3x squared times 2x, it gives us 6x cubed. 3x squared times 1 is just 3x squared. Second set of brackets, we have negative 5x squared times the 3x, gives us negative 15x cubed. And then the negative 5x squared times negative 4 gives us positive 20x squared. Simplifying it, we have 6x cubed and negative 15x cubed. They combine together to give us negative 9x cubed. and then 3x squared and 20x squared, they can be added together to give us positive 23x squared. Rearranging this so we don't have a negative term at the beginning gives us 23x squared minus 9x cubed. Thank you for watching this YouTube video in my C1 walkthrough series. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, give me a thumbs up on this video and make sure you subscribe to keep updated when my content is released. If you have any questions on it today, you can comment them down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Have a great week, subscribe, and let's get that A star in maths.